Today's class we are going to discuss support reactions in beams. So before going to the support reactions, what is a beam? Beam is a structural element. It's a element of a structure which is placed horizontally. You might have seen in all the houses, in all the residential buildings or any type of framed structure, it is placed horizontally. That is, its span or the length will be large compared to the cross-sectional dimensions. Cross-section means width and depth. So a member which is placed horizontally and the other compared to the other two dimensions, its length will be larger and the loads will be applied normal to the surface. So if it's a beam, the load will be applied perpendicular to this longitudinal axis. As a result, when the loads are applied in this direction, it bends. So a beam is a structural element which resists the action of the external loads by bending, or we call it as flexure. And the beams, in order to support the external loads, they must be properly supported. Proper supports must be given in order to keep it in equilibrium. The different types of supports which we commonly come across, there are 4 different types of supports. 1. A simple support. A simple support means the beam will be simply placed over 2 supports like this. This is one. If these are the 2 supports, it will be simply placed over it, or just like a knife edge. Okay, either it can be a knife edge support or it is simply placed over 2 supports. It is called a simply supported beam, the simplest form. Then it can have a roller support. A roller support means it is represented like this. Then the beam can move in this direction. Along the direction of the roller, it has the flexibility to move. The horizontal displacement. Normally we have 3 types of displacements possible in a structure, or any point we can consider 3 different types of movements. One is the horizontal movement, the other one is the vertical movement, and the third movement is rotation. So any point in space we can move in 3 different directions, either in the horizontal translation, a vertical translation, or a rotation. So a roller, it permits movement in the horizontal direction. See, so a roller support will not be having any action and reaction. You might have studied. When for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So if a movement is permitted, there will not be any reaction in that direction. Only when we are restricted your movement, just like you, if we say you don't go there, you will put the question back, why? Why should I not go? So that is a reaction. If I say don't go, you will ask why I should not go. That is a reaction. Similarly, the structures also, out of these 3 movements, if the horizontal movement is restricted, it will be having horizontal reaction. If the vertical movement is restricted, it will produce vertical reaction. If the rotation is not allowed, there will be moment in the support. So similarly, in this one, in the roller, the beam is free to bend. It can undergo rotation. Here the rotation is possible and the horizontal movement is also possible. So there will be only one reaction. That reaction will be normal to the surface. So in a roller wrench, there will be one reaction which is normal to the roller surface. The next one is a hinge. A hinge support. A hinge support is normally represented by this is a hinge support. A hinge support is just similar to, you can just imagine the hinge in your door. we can rotate the door by applying force in the handle. The door will get rotated. Okay, so moment we can rotate, so there will not be any moment. But it is not permitted to move in the up direction or in horizontal direction. So vertical translation, vertical movement as well as horizontal movement is restricted in a hinge. Therefore, in a hinge there will be two reactions. Since vertical movement is restricted, there will be vertical reaction. If support, I can call it as RV, vertical reaction. Also there will be horizontal reaction, RH. So in a roller support, there will be one reaction which is normal to the surface of the roller R. It is permitted to move horizontally. In a hinge, there will be a vertical reaction as well as a horizontal reaction. Then the fourth type of support is fixed support. Or we call it as clamped support. It is usually, say, beam. This is, say, encast into a wall like this. Normally in residential buildings or in any framed structure, we have encasted beams or clamped beams or fixed supports. Fixed support, the end of the beam will be built into the wall so that it is clamped. It is not either permitted to move horizontally, not permitted to move vertically, or not permitted to rotate. All the motions are arrested. Since all the motions are arrested, it will react in all the three ways. So in a fixed support, the reactions will be a vertical reaction, RAV. There will be a horizontal reaction, RV, vertical reaction, RV, horizontal reaction, RH, and there will be a moment, M. There will be three reaction components. So beams are supported and four different ways. Of that, we have to study simply supported beams, beams with rollers, beams with hinges. This is not under our syllabus. And most of the questions were simple supported beams. We can see in bridges, mainly the one end of the bridge will be supported in rollers and the other end of the bridge will be supported in hinges, because when there is temperature changes, expansion due to temperature occurs. If one end is on rollers, it permits slight horizontal movement. It can extend the length slightly, or in the cases of areas where there is heavy snow, where there will be contraction to the material. Mostly old type bridges, railway bridges are all made out of steel structures, so they are very much susceptible to temperature changes. So in bridges we can commonly see one end will be in roller and the other end will be in hinge. So our aim is to find out the reactions at the supports of beams, support reactions in beams when they are subjected to external loads. So here also we have the application of free body diagram and equations of equilibrium. We have to draw the free body diagram and then make use of the equations of equilibrium to solve for the support reactions. So just remember two things. In a roller support, there will be only one reaction normal to the surface of the roller. If the roller is provided in inclined direction like this, suppose in any structure the roller is provided in this way, then the reaction will be perpendicular to the surface of the roller. In a hinge, there will be two reaction components, a vertical reaction and horizontal reaction. So these two will be most commonly dealt in your syllabus. So coming to the numerical examples on how to find the support reactions in beams. Consider a beam. One end of the beam is on a hinge. A symbol like this, a triangle with base like this. This is called a hinge support. And this circles below that, this is called roller, and this end is a roller support. So a beam, one end is fixed, one end is on hinges, the other end is roller support, and it is carrying two loads, 10 kilonewton and 20 kilonewton at 2 meters from the support. From support A, the first load is 2 meter distant, the second load is 20 kilonewton, 2 meter from support B. We are asked to find out the support reactions. The question is find support reactions. RA and RB. So here also the first step is you draw the free body diagram. FBD. Draw the free body diagram for this. That is, the beam should be freed of its supports and show the forces, the various forces acting on it. So to draw the free body diagram of the beam, first of all I will draw the 6 meter length. I am removing this support. Once I remove the support, okay, I will first of all mark the external loads. I will mark the external load given 10 Newton and this 20 Newton. Then free the surface. Will free the support. Once I remove that support, instead of that I have to mark the reactions. Reaction RA, vertical component RAV, and a hinge. There will be two reactions. So RAV and RA. RA refers to this joint and H refers to horizontal. So RAV and RAH, these are the reactions at this hinge end. Now remove this roller. So there is, in the roller there will be reaction normal to the roller surface. So this is RB. In the roller there will be only one vertical reaction. So remember, roller one vertical reaction. At the hinge support there are two reactions, RAV and RAH. I am assuming that these two reactions are above, acting upwards. This is acting towards right. If I get positive answers, the assumed directions are correct. Okay, now the distances are 2 meter. This is another 2 meter. This is another 2 meter. This is point B. This is point A. So this is the free body diagram. This is the original structure. Now let us apply the second step. Step 2. Sigma Fx is equal to 0. The first equilibrium equation. Is there any horizontal force? Yes. RAH. So RAH, only horizontal force. So sigma Fx is equal to 0 will give you RAH is equal to 0. So reaction at A, the horizontal component is 0, since there is no horizontal load or any inclined load in the structure. Second equilibrium equation, sigma Fy is equal to 0. Sum of all the vertical forces is equal to 0. Consider the positive forces, upward forces positive, RAV is upward, RB is upward. So RAV plus RB, this 10 is acting downward. So minus 10 minus 20 is equal to 0. So we will get RAV plus RB is equal to 10 plus 20, 30. Equation 1. Then third equilibrium equation, sigma m is equal to 0. That is, sum of moments of all the forces about any one point is equal to 0. Let us take moment about A. Let us take moment of all forces about A. So sigma MA. Taking moment of all the forces about A. See, what about the moment of this 10 about A? This RAH and RAV are passing through A. So these two components will not be having any moment about A. Then 10 Newton. This 10 into perpendicular distance F into D. 10 into 2. What about the nature? We have studied too much. It is clockwise. Place this thumb in the direction of the arrow, rotate it about A. So it is going to rotate it clockwise direction. So 10 into 2 about plus this 20. 20 distance is 2 plus 2, 4. That will also produce a clockwise moment. 20 into 4. What about this RB? This RB is acting upwards. So it will tend to bend with the point A with respect to point A, it will rotate anti-clockwise direction. So minus RB into 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 6. So repeat once again, 10 into 2 clockwise, this 20 into 4 clockwise, and this RB into 6 anti-clockwise. Sigma m is equal to 0. That's the third equilibrium equation. From that we will get 6 RB is equal to 20 plus 80, 100. Therefore, RB is equal to 16.67 kilonewton. Once you got RB from equation 1, substitute this RB there. RAB is equal to 30 minus RB. So that's equal to 30 minus 16.67, 13.33 kilonewton. So final answer, you have to mark it in the figure. This is the given question. Hinge here, roller here, and RA. There is only vertical component, horizontal component is 0. So we have to mark only this. This is RA is equal to 13.33 kilonewton, and RB 16.67 kilonewton. Okay, so we have just used sigma fx0, fy0 and sigma m is equal to 0. So solve for the support reactions.